Hello and welcome to episode 263 of the Nation of Conversation. I am here with a man who has a 90s catchphrase. It's Michael DeFazio.
I was trying to think of a 90s
catchphrase.
No, I was trying to think of a different 90s catchphrase.
Okay.
Cowabunga, dude.
Oh, well, great. Beneath him, he is the love of my life. It's Bill Cash.
We have the meats.
That's a good one.
I don't think that's right. Next to him, he's back. It's a good guy, Wally Fuller.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef was Wendy's in the 80s. We have the beef is Arby's today. They still do Arby's. Because my niece, Eloise, would say when she was like little, she'd be like, she loved that commercial. She'd be like, where's the beef? In that voice.
I thought it was we have the meat.
We have the meat.
We have the meat. I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Only this show could be this wild.
263, too many episodes, for sure.
Maybe we should start over. We're going to start with NXT. I had a big show last night, but before we get there, I want to go over NXT TV. Is there anything that we need to know going into TakeOver that we should talk about? I don't think so. But
no, I don't think so.
Bunch of feud stuff happened that got paid off on the show. So
there was only one thing that didn't get paid off on the show, that was that Cameron Grimes made up his own match.
Yes.
Cameron Grimes Invitational, Stepping Stones to the Moon, baby.
So good. And he crushed that dude.
Yeah, he did.
He crushed the dude.
Who was it?
What was his name? Ben Pistachio or something? It was something funny. Ben, I don't know. It was something he was talking about. He literally stopped the dude into the mud, and it was so great. He's like, put him right. Give him the title.
We might need a new champion. We'll get there. But NXT TakeOver 31. Let's get your thoughts on the new heavy metal, kick-ass, awesome. What was it called? Capital Wrestling Center.
Yeah, Capital Wrestling Center.
Which is just the Performance Center with
the
fence.
Only thing was they put fence on over the plexiglass, right? That was it?
They put fence
video,
over the plexiglass,
and the video boards.
And now they have a Thunderdome thing and a Giant X. That's it.
That is your Capital Wrestling, which they had this whole explanation at the beginning about some kind of old bullshit Vince McMahon tried to do.
No, it was Jess. Jess's original thing was in DC. Jess started in DC. That's where they originally started, was DC.
So was the McMahon's original promotion?
I think it may have been, because they didn't start in New York. They started in DC, the old like originally. And that's what they called the arena that they used to run, the Capital Wrestling Center or something. Or
they also did the goofy, like the old school Madison Square Garden intro thing.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Where the mic dropped down and the announcer was there.
I didn't like that because, like,
I guess that was also new.
The girl who does that, she's fine, she's good, but it's just like
I do not like the way she does the.
It just the thing looked clunky.
It's like
it was like a new microphone and an old setup. Like it didn't.
Yeah.
It looked dumb, and like it's only good if like Fink does it, and that's it. I think
it's not the best announcer.
Yeah,
it's like fake hardcore voice that she does.
I get what they're trying. I get what they're trying to do, but like
all the gimmicks.
Championship instead of Champ Cha Cha. Which is
Championship.
He actually said championship. I thought it was a nice touch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really nothing has changed.
Bill, what did you think? Now, I can't remember if they've been doing this. The crowd noise. Have they been doing crowd noise during the show?
It worked a little bit for like bigs, but when it's just like the rumble where it's not actually any like cheering or booing, it's just supposed to be like the ambient noise. It sounds stupid because you can see that there's 4 people.
But have they been doing that for the weekly show?
A little bit of like cheering, but not just like the ambient noise.
Yeah, this was like full blown Thunderdome the way it sounds, and it's kind of, I don't know.
I didn't like it.
I also tried watching Bound for Glory.
Victory Road. Victory Road.
And at this point, it is now weird to go back to watching a show with no audience and nothing, just completely quiet. I kind of don't like it. I couldn't get into it.
It's pretty hard when it's TNA too, or Impact. When you're already like questioning getting into it.
Yeah, I know.
Somewhat, and there's no crowd. You're like, oh, this is feeling weird. Yeah, I don't think this is relevant at all. This is just like, let's throw things at the wall to try to beat AEW.
Well, I think the biggest thing
because they're going to continue this. They're going to keep.
Oh yeah, that's going to be. I think they're not going to Full Sail. They're not going to go back to Full Sail for a while.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be sticking with this, just like the Thunderdome.
Is this not PC?
Yeah. This is the PC.
It's technically the PC.
It is the PC.
They're not calling it that anymore.
Yes, it's the Capitol Wrestling Center.
Oh my god!
But yeah, now awesome. I don't know if recruits, like new people, go to the Performance Center, or do they go to the Capitol Wrestling Center?
Well, it's probably some kayfabe bullshit where it's two different
that's true.
things in kayfabe, and they just think we're all stupid.
Yeah.
I would say the major thing of the show is like the show was good, but the presentation was stupid. This was dumb. The announcer thing was dumb, but the show itself was pretty good.
Dumb. The announcer thing made no sense.
I've never seen anything like.
Explain what we saw.
So stupid.
Why they had gimmick?
So they have three announcers, and two of them are off-site apparently.
Yes, Stu and Beth. Beth has been off-site the entire time.
Right. Beth is at home, and Wade wherever he was. Is he Wade or Stu?
Stu.
No, he's
Wade. He's Wade?
He's back to Wade.
He's Wade.
Okay.
So those two aren't there, but the main play-by-play guy is there, whatever his name is now.
Vic Joseph.
Yeah. Oh, Vic Joseph, yeah.
And he's sitting at a commentary booth with two fake announcers with him because there's nobody there. So Wade Barrett, very recognizable, Beth Phoenix, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Very recognizable, aren't there. It's
always blonde hair, Beth Phoenix. There's a girl with red hair sitting there with the headset on.
I thought it was Sasha Banks.
So did I. I don't think it
kind of look like Sasha. But Sasha hasn't had red hair in a while.
No, they identified the people. They're two just jabrones.
I'm sure.
But
two jabronis were sitting in for them like seat fillers, like you said.
Like
which we once did for WWE.
Yes, we did. I'd understand this on the main roster because Vince is crazy, but in NXT, I'm like, why? Why do this? Like, what does it do?
To get around the fact that they have to do this.
But the thing is,
you want nobody to know that they have to take these precautions.
But the audience, everyone who tuned into that show
knew immediately. Everyone knows who Wade Barrett is.
Yeah,
and Beth Phoenix.
But like, why do it? It's not like
it doesn't get you any.
Yeah, I'm just like dumbfounded about like the reasoning behind it. Like I said, I can understand
to pull the
Vince
wool
being
over
a psycho
eyes.
and doing it, but like, what? It's whatever. It's just a dumb WWE thing.
Deeper and deeper in NXT.
Yeah.
Because they're getting more and more involved, and some of this show, as good as the wrestling was, the camera work was fucking brutal sometimes.
1.5 billion cuts.
Yeah, all the cutting. Oh my god. I'm not used to watching. I watch NXT in like clips more so than I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown in not clip form in forever. So to watch like 3 hours of quick camera cuts made me want to puke. But the show was pretty good.
It was real good.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this. If you've been paying attention to this show or know my opinion on this man in any way, you know I hate this guy. But God damn it, Damian Priest was awesome.
Me and Mike have been saying when he's wrestling, he's good.
Yeah, and of course
great.
Johnny's going to be able to pull out a great match out of him.
Yeah, I was going to ask that, but minus his dumb entrance with the arrow shooting, he was awesome.
That was a very good match.
It is Johnny, so
yeah.
The only Sorry, Bill. What?
No, just Wade said at the start of the match too. Like he's so consistent. He's going to be good. it's up to Damian Priest to match him.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking about the kayfabe, but he was also like, I think, not being kayfabe.
Now, I don't know if he could ever really like bounce up to like have a match like the main event, or even like even the what's it called match, the cruiserweight match. But they're very good matches. Yes.
I thought this was the best he's looked ever,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And that's
Yeah.
probably a lot to do with Johnny Gargano. But
Yeah.
he got the win. He defeated Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny did one cool move where he did like an armbar flip thing where he flipped Damian Priest off the apron, landing on the floor. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
And Razor's Edge onto the apron.
Yeah.
Also pretty cool that Damian Priest did. There's a lot of kicks.
Yes.
Kicks coming
Well,
from
he's like a black belt. His dad was like some sort of huge time like martial artist who like trained with Chuck Norris.
Nice.
Really?
Well, this is the best he's looked, and he got the win. And we made picks on this. And
We
boy,
did.
what a night for me! Wow.
What a night for you, indeed.
Wow. Complete boat race on me. But how did we pick this Damian Priest Johnny Gargano match?
Everyone knew that Damian was going to win, except for you, Ryan Murray.
My Gargano's draped in gold prediction did not come true.
It did not.
Not at all. Big misfire there by me. But Damian Priest won. Very good match. Johnny has never really had a bad match since he's been in WWE.
No, never really a bad match on
any.
Takeover.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially on Takeover.
Moving on. Kushida and Velveteen Dream.
This was the only match where I wasn't really like blown away.
It.
It was fine, but
Did not love it.
Did you like the Doc Brown entrance?
Nope. Nope.
I get it. He's like trolling, but like he's still the worst.
Yeah.
But so it was a fine match. It just Kushida kicking the crap out of him.
Yeah. I was still waiting for that neck punch though.
Yeah.
We got a punch, but not a neck punch.
Yes.
Like more of a show tag, I guess.
Yes.
Open palm strike. Yeah, so Kushida tapped out Velveteen.
And the interesting thing is, I feel like they wrote Velveteen off.
They did? How do you?
I don't know with that whole thing. No, the arm bar, like him going back, Kushida going back and putting him back in the arm bar and like really fucking him up. I feel like he's gonna be off TV again for a while.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
My question about the finish is, when he went back and attacked after the bell, is Kushida a bad guy now, and we continue with this problem of not enough faces, or is he the biggest baby face in the company after going back and doing that?
I think the internet thinks he's a big baby face.
He's a big
WWE doesn't. They think he's a heel.
Does Dream get drafted up to Raw or SmackDown next week? I think so. I think it's a good chance.
Probably.
There's a good chance.
Probably.
So, you guys said something about Doc Brown. Is that Velveteen Dream looking like Doc Brown?
Yes.
He dressed up like Doc Brown.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as Taguchi.
Not as good as Taguchi's Doc Brown
at Wrestle Kingdom, but yeah.
That's when Kushida brought out little baby Kushida with the Kushida adult mask. Remember that?
Yes,
that's so very weird. That was his last match in New Japan, I think, right?
Oh man.
Was that one of his last matches was him coming out with the baby Kushida.
Funny thing about these last two matches where people are like, oh, Damian Priest is finally turning that corner and really going to hit it big now, or you're going to see a new side of Kushida now. Like, these dudes are like 37 and 38. Like
Kushida, we've seen every side. Right.
Like it's just the way WWE is in NXT, where they're like,
yeah,
he's finally going to get his break.
There were so many
37.
So many things they said in the final match. I'm like, oh my god, my brain's going to be broken.
I will say
Kyle O'Reilly.
I do like the direction that they're putting Kushida in here, though.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Much better than unused.
Yeah.
and getting beat by random idiots. How do we pick that one?
Everyone knew Kushida was going to win except for one man, Ryan Murray.
Jeez.
I bet on the WWE Love Pedos, and it didn't work out for me. I mean, they still do, but it didn't work out for me. Santos Escobar defeated Swerve Scott.
This is a hell of a match.
Swerve Scott becoming very quickly one of my favorite NXT performers.
Was this, I'm trying to remember now, was this the one with the real weird quick finish, though?
What was the finish?
There was some interference, and then Escobar did like a move and then did another move quickly and won, I believe.
I think that's what I think. I'm trying to remember specifically now, but I think I remember
A
thinking.
couple of these finishes were really fast.
It was like a rush finish.
I think it was rushed, but this match was really fun. This was a perfect use, like you were saying, with the crowd noise. They used the crowd noise really well in this match.
Yeah.
Not so well other places, but this one, they used it really well. I thought this match was really good.
Yeah, this match was really good. These two dudes can go all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. The interference was all right, but then Asante Adonis came out, the former Tahuti Miles.
Yep.
Right.
I did not like his backstage thing he got later.
Yeah, I didn't understand anything that was going on with him. But they're obviously going to face the jobbers of the Escobar crew.
Probably at some point.
As a team, I'm guessing. But I love Swerve Scott. I think he's great.
I really thought he was going to win, too. I really thought
so did I.
So did everyone except for me.
Oh, man. What a night. Oh, my God. Destroyed. I don't know if that was the best. I guess it's not the best match of the night, but it was close.
It was close.
Pretty close.
Close.
Closer than you think.
Yeah.
Io Shirai versus Candice LaRae.
This is another very good match.
Very good until.
Yeah.
It just was. The end of this got real weird real fast.
The end of the match or the end when it was over and she saw it? Because I thought that was weird.
Yep.
What was weird about the end?
Okay, so the ending of the match was Johnny Gargano coming out.
Right.
In a ref shirt.
Yeah,
this is way
trying to count 3, the overbooked city.
If you're gonna come out to cheat, why not just count 3 even though she kicked out?
Yeah.
Why would you stop your hand?
So you could make that Gargano face like that.
Yeah.
That's why.
And they gave her the babyface dusty finish. She clean pinned Io Shirai because the ref was out cold.
Yeah, too many ref bumps in that match.
Too many interference bumps in the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah.
This sounds confusing as hell.
It was a weird ending to the match, but it was a good match.
It was a great match. Really good match. Just
as Candice LaRae's looked in NXT.
Sure. Io's so good. Like, so gosh darn good.
Did you like the big announcement and then the Mike DeFazio over-announce your big announcement?
Yeah, that's kind of what it was like.
What?
The classic. You make a life announcement, and then DeFazio trumps you at the end.
That was weird how Tony, I was completely wrong about who I thought. I thought that was Bo Dallas all day.
Oh, right. All right, so the match ends. Io wins. She beats Candice. Good match. And Tony Storm comes on the Videotron board.
Big head of Tony.
Giant Tony Storm head. And she's like, I'm coming to NXT. It's Tony time. Great.
Cool.
Even though earlier in the night, I'm pretty sure Rhea Ripley was like, whoever wins this match, I'm going to face them. And they're setting
I think Rhea's getting called up. I think Rhea's going to lose to Raquel this week and then get called up.
Okay.
In the draft.
So she said that earlier in the night. Then Tony comes on and says she's gonna come and wreck house or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the weird hacker. What would you call this character?
Motorcycle. I thought it was a goof. I thought it was Bo Dallas for sure because I was like, this is being played as like a goof. It's silly.
Like a few weeks. This has been on for a few weeks.
Yeah.
This weird night vision goggle thing.
Yeah.
Where somebody tries to break into the Performance Center, or I'm sorry, the Capitol Wrestling Center, or whatever the fuck it's called now, and steal a belt.
Yeah, because they're a
Out
former
of-
champion.
And they're like, I want this back. So everybody was like, well, it's got to be Bo Dallas. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Like, please. I was
You gonna
hoping it
invest
was
in Bo Dallas?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Bo
I-
could
NXT Bo Dallas, yes.
yes.
I don't know why no one was thinking of it was a woman. But it
I
is.
did see a lot of people.
Well-
thought it was Ember, and I was like, no,
Really?
I didn't think she was healthy.
Yeah, that was the thing.
The last week, the go home, when they did the segment, it was a woman's voice that you heard,
Oh, really?
which
Oh.
didn't.
Ember Moon is the one that has the crazy contact eye. Like,
Yes.
She did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think she does.
I liked
anymore.
her. She was fun. She was fun.
She was NXT Women's Champ. She broke
Yeah.
something in her neck or something.
Yeah,
she
she
did
really
something
screwed
to her
something
neck.
up. Yeah.
She was out for a year.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I remember not talking about her for a while.
We had a story or something like that. Somebody had, I don't remember who recorded it, but that she was done. Not
Yeah,
that
I
long
thought.
ago.
Yeah, I thought she
So
had.
that was very surprising.
I thought
And-
she still had a while to go.
Yeah, in a positive way. Like Ember Moon too. I was glad she was back, but
Mm.
very bizarre the way. So now it's
Yeah.
like there's Rhea, but then there's Toni, but then there's also Ember Moon.
I think Rhea's going. I think Rhea's losing and going up. But yeah, it's like I kind of
So
like
confusing.
I get Toni Storm putting her in there, but then like God, like their women's division is just like it's
Right, because Ember
Stuffed.
was on Raw or something, right?
yeah, it's
So,
their women's division
back
is
to-
stuffed.
Yeah.
Because they've got Dakota, they got Tegan's out for a while.
we
They
talked
got
about that last
Shotzi, they got I guess Raquel, they got Rhea for the time being. They've got Candice, they've got
Do they
a lot
still
of
have
people
Bea
coming up.
Priestley? Is that a
no,
name?
that was AEW.
No, she's
Fuck.
not even in AEW anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, very confusing, weird ending. But glad Ember Moon's back.
Yeah.
How do we end up picking this one?
We got a lone wolf from Mike DeFazio. Somehow we let Io Shirai be a lone wolf.
Boom.
That's crazy.
That's dumb.
Well,
this is a really great
Mike
match.
Gargano's draped in gold. Did
Yes.
not pan out.
I'm gonna
Just to be
blame
clear-
you guys. Yeah, I'm blaming you guys for letting Mike take the lone wolf there because I didn't
You s-
pick until afterwards, and
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck?
So you could have saved it and you didn't.
You could have
I'll
said it's
say
your
this.
fault. Well, it's your
4
fault.
matches in. Ryan, you are 0 for 4 so far.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
0 for 4. I really don't know what's happening on this show. Final match: Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly.
One of the best matches of the year, I think.
This was
I was gonna ask if this is a
So
top
good.
match of the year or not.
It's up there.
has never happened on NXT before. The way they presented this, they've never done it on NXT before.
How so?
Because they had a New Japan match on NXT.
The way, it
Is
was,
that what you mean?
no, the way O'Reilly sold that one kick and then he was
Yes.
sold
Oh.
the entire match.
Yeah.
The fact that it wasn't just like wait and then up the ante and then up the ante and then
You're
up.
right.
I mean, they did a little bit.
Yeah.
But the piece of this match they have never done in NXT.
Yeah, because it's two dudes who can wrestle, like know that way of wrestling.
And
They
I
did a
can wrestle.
Tekkers match, basically.
But I don't think there's anyone in wrestling better at blending mixed martial arts and like that
Right.
type of wrestling into wrestling than Kyle
Okay.
O'Reilly. That whole move where he was trying, I'd never seen it before, where he was trying to get him in the arm bar and then put those crisscross applesauce legs in between them. It was just like
yeah, to
so
break the-
goddamn
to break
good.
the hold.
Yeah,
They
to break
beat
the hold.
the living hell out of each other, too.
I will say of all the matches in the card, not through no fault of their own, this one suffered the most from not having a crowd. Because when
Yes.
O'Reilly was standing up at the end with blood coming out of his mouth, the fans would have been going bazonkers.
This almost could have been like if there's a crowd. This almost could have been like Austin Hart level, like even though it's
Like
not
a double
as,
turn?
yes. Even though even though going into it, Kyle O'Reilly would have been like
It's already a baby face.
kind of a baby face, but I feel like he would have been an even bigger
E-
baby face.
Even
after this.
their crap about double turn. Like if you go back and watch like actually go watch what happened with Brett and Austin, there's plenty of turn before the double turn happens.
Yeah, well,
Brett spits in Vince McMahon's face before the double turn happens.
right.
Calls him a piece of shit. Like, that's pretty heelish before he taps Austin out.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, these guys beat the living crap out of each other.
Such
I think the wrestlers in the crowd were gassed, and they weren't as like juiced for this match as they should have been. I think they had like used up all their they seemed very out of it. Like the people banging on the plexiglass and stuff.
I wonder
well,
how.
No, those were fans. Those were fans.
Oh, were
some
they?
of them were fans.
Yes, some of them were fans.
Shotzi was out there.
Yes, but Shotzi also. Yeah.
But yeah, I think they lost their lost steam for sure by the time this match happened, because the crowd reactions in this thing were a little weird.
Well, they would have been anyways. If you really want, you need a crowd like a New York crowd or a even if they were doing this in Portland in the Pacific Northwest or a Chicago crowd, they'd have been going crazy for it.
It would have been
an actual crowd.
I was thinking the same thing. It's just like, man, if this was in front of a real crowd, the crowd would be going berserk because this match was just fucking killer. Just they beat the shit out of each other. They just, after the gut kick, he worked over his whole abdomen. After it
was brutal. And I thought both Beth Phoenix and Wade Barrett did a great job of I think he got kicked in the liver. I don't know why they're not ending the match.
Yes.
Right.
There was some stiff hit strikes in this.
O'Reilly got his teeth knocked out or chipped.
Probably.
Because he was bleeding from the mouth first. And then can you pinpoint when Finn broke his jaw?
I have no clue.
It was very.
I don't know if it's real. He went to get an X-ray, but it was swollen.
His jaw was swollen. And it was bleeding, gushing blood from his mouth.
Kyle O'Reilly, he was in the corner, and Kyle O'Reilly ran over and just kicked him in the face, and it may have been rougher.
Do you think it was that early in the match?
No, it was late. It was towards the end.
Oh, okay. Because
he did the Sami Zayn running kick to the face thing.
Okay. Because he did he came off the ropes and did a shotgun drop kick kind of double stomp thing, or I can't remember exactly what it was. Rolled over and looked up, and that's when his jaw was crooked and his mouth was gushing blood. So I'm like, did he get kicked before that, or did he hurt himself on the way down? Did he I wasn't sure. I couldn't pinpoint it. It was just all of a sudden his jaw was crooked and his mouth was gushing.
So is this two guys shooting on each other, or is this just two guys having a great match
stiff.
that just was stiff? Okay.
Yeah.
And the way they did it, while it was at one point, Finn Balor did a spinning kick, in O'Reilly's gut, and he went to hit him and then just fell over and sold it the whole match that he had gotten kicked in the liver or something. That's what the announcers kept saying. And so the whole match was Finn Balor just hitting him in the midsection, and then O'Reilly trying to break Finn's knee. It was a grappling match.
He did the shoulder for a while too, though, right?
Yeah,
didn't he do some switched over to the knee? It was just good.
It was an excellent match.
And the demon really is dead.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
That sucks.
For now, yeah.
At least for now. Hopefully, we still have Finn Balor as champion with this broken jaw. Who knows what?
Let's hope.
But it was great. And then the ending was. What did you think of the ending? Because so Finn wins.
I
they
get
shake
it.
hands.
Yep.
Right. Which was fine. And then just Ridge Holland. If you're a casual person, you don't really know that well. Ridge Holland has a dead Adam Cole.
Yes.
For some reason. And he dumps him over the railing, and then the rest of Undisputed Era come running out. It's wait, why were they all not hanging out together? What the hell is going on? How do they not know what happened?
Yeah, you gotta go to the bathroom. You don't go with your three buddies.
I suppose. Or sometimes you do. So and Kyle O'Reilly pissed off.
Well, I'm guessing I when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is obviously Ridge like calling a shot for
For a title
Finn.
shot.
But no, obviously, I think he's just going to be fed to Adam. Not Adam, fed to Kyle. Yeah. And Kyle will get back his heat, get back like a big win over this dude. Yeah. But I get that's what NXT does. NXT likes to finish shows with like a tease for the next time or something that leads into the next one.
I don't think they needed it though. The handshake, I think, would have been a better finish.
Yeah, if it was in front of a crowd, yes. But with this, like, you might as well, like, everything's just setting up for the next TV show, so you might as well give a good cliffhanger for the next TV show.
Do you think that Ridge Holland is a part of Undisputed Era and this is a trick to fuck over Kyle O'Reilly?
Ooh, maybe.
And that Cole wasn't even hurt.
Oh,
we'll find that out. Because that's what I thought. Like, Ridge Holland is going to be a heater in a new Undisputed Era.
Maybe. That'd be interesting.
And they're all in on it.
No.
You don't think they're all in on it?
I don't think that's what Ridge Holland is.
What, he's just cannon fodder.
Yeah. He's gonna raise his profile and then eventually be cannon fodder. Like, it's not gonna be just a next week squash. It's gonna be like an actual match in a couple weeks or something, but
okay. Well, I thought it was a good show. Very good show. Weird presentation, but overall good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this was a great show. I think every match was just out of the park. And I'm sorry, but like AEW still has not had a pay-per-view nearly as good as a takeover yet. And the other thing is 5 matches, 2.5 hours, you're out. And that is beautiful. Just when it's like 2.5 hours.
It's short.
Keep it simple, stupid. It's just great.
Richie Gohan?
Huh? Yep. Keep it simple, stupid.
What math did he teach us? I forget. We didn't learn it. I'll tell you that right now. Math 3. Oh, he's got to be retired and gone, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was gone like while I was there.
He was on his way out. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
He once threw an eraser at Joe, I'm pretty sure.
That's right. Yep, that's
My
right.
favorite. He once said, now mind you, in my class, Dan Hepp was there, Dan Latham was there, Dan Carroll was there.
Oh, I remember this.
And he said, Dan, you are a retard. Now, I didn't say which one,
Wow.
but you are a retard.
Wow.
Even then you couldn't say that.
Even then you shouldn't be saying that stuff. Oh, boy. Yikes.
I didn't say which one, but
yeah. How do we pick this last match? Did we sweep it?
We swept it. You got one, Ryan.
I got one right. So how do we end up? Because I have been last.
What was it? 7,
2
6,
5s, a 3, and a 1.
No, was it a 7?
No, because Mike got 2 lone wolves, didn't he?
No, I got 1.
No, Mike and I each got 1, so we each got 5. Well, I got 3. Ryan, you got 1.
Wow.
Here's the big news, though, with your poor performance, Ryan. You have 33 points in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yours truly has 34.
Ooh.
I'm in dead last out of the whole group?
No, you're in second of the group.
Oh.
You're just been top of the league. Yeah,
how close?
Well, he's in last again?
How close am I to Mike?
To Mike, you are 4 back. You're 10 back from the lead.
All right.
Not terrible.
No.
That could be made up quickly.
I mean, it could be made up partially.
If I could get a fucking lone wolf, but
it could be made up partially in the G1.
Oh, a lot could be changed.
A lot could be made up in the G1, right? Because the G1 counts for good points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Bill, it's time for a segment to be named later. What you got for us?
We were talking during Demolition. Oh, 2 things. One, you guys kept saying that Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly fought in the Super Juniors, and they kept saying on the announcements these 2 have never fought before, which I thought was an odd thing to say if it's so easily verifiable.
Yeah.
But according to Pro Fight DB, they have not ever fought before.
Wow.
Really?
They had one tag match in NXT before, but this is the first time they actually had a one-on-one match.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention the thing that I hated about the commentary in the match, where they were like, this will be Kyle O'Reilly's biggest moment ever. He's never had a moment quite like this.
Yeah,
He's a three-time tag champion. Wasn't he Evolve champion? He was ROH champion.
Well, he fought on
PWG
Wrestle
champion.
King, fought for the Ring of Honor title on Wrestle Kingdom.
Right, fought for the Ring of Honor, walked in as Ring of Honor champ on Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, I believe so.
Was tag team champion multiple times over in New Japan. He's had
but that
plenty
stuff
of big
doesn't
moments.
count. That doesn't
exist.
That doesn't exist in the WWE universe.
Yeah, right. Even though he is a 3-time tag champ in the WWE universe.
Yeah, but singles.
Tag champions don't mean anything. All right, now you can do segment 2.
Oh, the other thing was when we were going through Demolition Man, we said, like, was their vision of LA in the 90s based on the LA Riot?
Right.
The LA Riots were end of April, early May of 1992. This movie came out in October 93. So I feel like that's absolutely...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the script was in the works for like 6 years, but the main writer said he like did the final version of it in like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So no doubt that was on his mind as he was writing.
Yep.
No
doubt.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right, let's move to the G1 update.
Mm.
Some interesting matches, like Jay White was defeated by Will Ospreay. Apparently, they still have stock in Will Ospreay after all this shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The thing is with Will, like I said, with Will Ospreay and Japan is he didn't do anything illegal or anything that put him in jail. So, like, they're not going to do anything about it. You know?
I suppose.
If he had broken the law, then yeah. But, you know, that's just the way
he didn't break the law, for sure. But, so there was also a lot of faction warfare.
Yeah.
Evil versus Kenta. Sonata versus
Evil versus Kenta was all right.
Naito. Evil versus Kenta was schmazilla. So much schmazing.
There's way too many like dick kicks and ref bumps in this so far. Like certain nights don't have that, but certain nights just like come on now.
Both of them are big time cheaters usually.
Yeah.
Kenta hasn't been during the tournament, but
yeah.
So it's kind of anybody's ball game, really.
Well, right now,
Takahashi was 0-4. It's okay with him.
Takahashi's 0-5.
Oh, now he's up to 0-5. Why do I always have the one-day-old?
I've got it right here. Ibushi's
Ibushi's
got 8 points. He's 4-1. Okada's got 6 points. He's 3-2. Jay White's 3-2. Ospreay's 3-2. Minoru Suzuki, I believe, at 52 is him and Ishii have, and Ishii's probably so far MVP of the entire thing, but him and Ishii have just been having a great G1.
Ishii was winless though going into his match with Shingo.
Right, he's 2-3 now.
Oh, he won another match. Wow.
Yep, him and Shingo and Jeff Cobb are 2-3. Yujiro is
Pizzy.
Yes.
Wally loves Tokyo Pimp in his picks.
Why?
Who is Tokyo Pimp?
Did you think it was Takahashi? Did you do this again?
I think he did it again.
Most likely.
Did you do it again? Did you think like good Takahashi?
So yeah, Takahashi is the
Daryl Jr. heavyweight Takahashi?
Sure. Yeah, that's the guy that we always talk about. And then you guys call somebody else Tokyo Pimp, who I've never known his name.
His name is also Takahashi.
You did it again.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, the top 3 matches of today's card was good. Okada versus Suzuki was great. Ishii versus Taichi was a banger. And Ibushi and Ospreay, it wasn't as good as their Wrestle Kingdom match, but it was still very good. But
where's Taichi? Did you give his numbers?
Taichi is 3-2. So he's 1 away from the top there. Tonight, they've got Goto versus Yano, Sonata versus Zack Sabre, Juice versus Evil, Hashi versus Naito, and Tanahashi versus Kenta. That should be a good match. So, yeah.
Yeah, we had Yano versus Juice.
Yano versus Goto. Oh, yeah, Juice beat Yano.
Yeah.
It was very good. Very good. You can't bullshit a bullshitter.
Yeah, you can't
That's what he
bullshit a
said.
bullshit. Sublime Master Thief.
Yes.
The other piece of news that came out of G1 was Harold Meij
Oh yeah. God.
stepped down as New Japan's president.
Yes.
Only,
Resigned, stepped
like a
down.
year and a half into the job.
2 years.
2 years into it.
2 years into it.
Very random.
Yeah, especially
Are they blaming something on him, or is he just?
I think. Well, they said it's very weird that it happened in the
Weird.
middle of the G1. Like that's not normal. And I think I don't know. Like it's
I haven't heard any story about it.
no. There's. I think if you digged a little, you could hear some stuff. But right now it just. I think it was kind of like leave or we'll fire you type of
I wonder
thing.
if they had soured on him or something.
I guess the whole time the whole plan was to put the guy who's now the president in charge, but for some reason they went with Harold.
To like expand in America. Or
Yeah, I
that?
guess they didn't like where he was going and how he's done so far. But what can you really do?
Yeah.
Like
How can you judge that based on what's happened in
the last year? Yeah.
world?
That's what I was
Kind of
thinking.
weird.
But I guess they're just like, you know what? Let's just pull the trigger and get this guy out of here and get ready. Because they put the guy who's been running the USA expansion there, and then the hardest part to understand was he or wasn't he a roadblock for AEW and New Japan?
Okay, I put this in here as a bullet because I think this is the dumbest shit in the world. That he was now that Harold Meij is gone, the double pay-per-view is definitely happening. I've seen it all over Twitter. I'm like, how is that true? It's a company based on tradition and loyalty, and that was part of the reason why they weren't going to work with AEW, because they have all these things with ROH. Plus, they have their own American promotion now.
Yeah.
Why the hell would they?
But then Tony Khan's like, yeah, I hope this, maybe this will open the door. Like, so I don't know. But then
really,
he said that. He actually said that.
Maybe
like,
I'm wrong about it.
But I don't. You hear
it feels dumb to me, right?
You hear so many different things. Like, oh, it wasn't Harold. It was someone more in Bushi Road, like the company that owns New Japan.
I would imagine that.
But then you hear like
just one guy.
Yeah, I don't. Then you hear, oh, it's Gato. Oh no, it's actually AEW and it's Kenny. Like,
listen,
it's just
as someone who has seen many people get fired from the Red Sox, what you do is you run them down after they're leaving. They can't fight back.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you dump everything on them. That's
you make them sign a non-disclosure agreement so they can't fight back. That's what the Red Sox do. Then because that's what happens when you get fired. You're not allowed to talk shit about your company most of the time. And then you talk shit about the person because you didn't sign it.
But what good right now is any
partnership's gonna have? It doesn't make any sense.
Probably for another year. I don't know.
I'm guessing that Tony is like, hey, okay, if they want to do that, I've done my part.
The biggest thing is how does this benefit New Japan? It kind of does. It benefits them in the USA expansion.
It would benefit them if they could reuse Kenny.
Yeah, that was, I guess, a big thing. Is they were not happy. Like New Japan wasn't happy that he lost Kenny. Like the rest of the guys, like okay, but losing Kenny, understandably, was a big thing. So,
to be fair to Harold Meij, how the hell are they gonna pinpoint that on him? His best friends and himself got crazy control of a company, and he got to live in the same state that he works instead of flying for 15 hours every month and living in Japan and all that. But I don't know how that can be blamed on Harold Meij.
I'd just like some definity about like.
I don't think we'll ever get it.
Where is the rift? What's the actual rift about?
I don't think it's like an actual for real rift. I think it's their policies that they've had forever.
Yeah.
Which is why it's never going to change unless something happens with ROH.
Yeah.
or they close. But also, they're making their own American promotion. So what do they even need AEW?
They would need AEW to like bolster.
Only to bring Kenny into their promotion.
To bolster, like, I guess if
The
you
big
did
shows.
have
Jericho in and all that.
if you're having Jericho and Kenny on your USA expanded shows, like, that's a big deal.
I suppose. But I don't think AEW would agree to that. I think they would just have them be in Japan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Same way Moxley's not allowed to face people in America. He only can go
that's
to Japan.
true.
Wouldn't that be the whatever? Anyway, I think that whole speculation is very bizarre.
They could take some of their AEW dark guys and put them on, maybe, just to like get them some matches.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure, right. There's ways to make it work, but it's just weird to me. Maybe I'm crazy wrong. Maybe Harold Meij is this vindictive son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. Unfortunate news, it dropped right before we started this. Glow, which was supposed to have a 4th season, is now canceled by Netflix.
No, Netflix got bigger plans. They have the 10th Ryan Murphy show where he's gonna fucking make someone who's awful look great. Like, he's gonna have his Jeffrey Dahmer show, or that's what they gave him $100 million to do dumb shit like that.
And they also gave the shitty Game of Thrones guys tons of money, didn't they?
I don't know, because they're not with Netflix anymore.
Oh, that didn't happen?
I don't know. They're all over the place, those guys. But yeah,
they signed them to like $100 million deals.
They had already started shooting Glow. Glow was in production.
Yes, it was, because I saw Taya Valkyrie was supposed to be on it.
Yeah.
Her first acting gig.
It's just a bummer, because I guess I kind of get like, someone was like, well, you can't really have a show where people are that close together right now. But then, like, yeah, they just greenlit this dumb fucking Jeffrey Dahmer show by the guy who made Glee. It's just like, oh, great. And another, 10 more of his shows. Yeah, like another dumb one of his shows.
It's all about how much money it was bringing in. It wasn't bringing that much money in, so save them.
And they're just like, well, right now, we'd rather just put our money into something.
Well, it's a solid show people like, but it's not going to draw people to Netflix. It'll keep them there, maybe.
It's a bummer. Super, super bummer.
It sucks. Especially because they kind of left it on some cliffhangers there.
Yeah, they must have.
They're never going to get to see what happens, which is sad.
I bet you they would get a movie in a couple years. I said that earlier, but I bet you in like 2 years they make an 1.5 long movie just to wrap it up.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
So, WWE continue the Twitch crusade against performers, now making them sign, or trying to force them to sign new contracts that include Twitch money goes to WWE.
This is insane. Where like I understood to a certain degree, like, yes, if you are, Seth Rollins or something.
If Twitch is Seth Rollins, then
like, yeah, I get. But now they're making them give up their Twitch streams,
giving up their channels, but then they have to do it for WWE.
Yes,
give WWE
and
money.
This isn't like you have to. You literally have to do it. Like they are making this would be like going to an autograph signing.
They're making everyone do it.
They will. It's in everyone's contract.
Even if you don't have a Twitch, supposedly.
Even if you don't know how to play video games, they're like, you've got to like. It's going to be like it's part of their.
It's basically a new revenue stream.
Yes, we're like, okay, we've got you on this Twitch stream, and like, it's like, how don't it's. But then it's also shame. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
You did it backwards.
Yeah, whatever.
You doing the George Bush right now?
Yes. Yes.
Fool me once.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame
myself.
on you. At this point, it is on the wrestlers and the people to be like, how much are you going to get shat on before you actually do something? Like, at this point, it is like it's like they're just going to like they're gonna be like, well, we're doing scat videos now, so Finn, you gotta do a scat video for Pornhub. So
we're doing customs where this is gonna happen. You're gonna have to do this.
They're all making OnlyFans.
Yeah. Like Alexa, you gotta be nude for this person. Like, it's just like,
Jesus Christ.
like how much farther? Like these people have to do something.
I saw something that Dakota Kai put up, and I had seen Ruby Riott had done this, and Dakota was like, "I've been doing Twitch and giving all the money to charity.
Yeah,
a lot of the money to charity. So now you're going to take this, and I can't do it for charity."
Yes,
she's been doing it for like different charitable organizations.
Yeah.
And yes, they fucking are.
They're such a garbage company.
It's just like
these kind of stories make me not want to watch even NXT.
But Wally and Ryan, as Mike is saying, like, why is this? Why are you surprised? Why is this affecting?
I'm not.
Of course, this is how it is.
It's not surprising. It's
not.
It's just every time, like Mike was like, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal." Like it's just
at first,
but then they triple down on how bad it is.
And it's just like
because that's what they do.
Yeah, it's just like God.
Speaking of shittiness in WWE. Did you hear about Rusev, what they had planned for him? They wanted to give him ED on TV in the storyline. And he said,
of course.
No, thank you.
I feel like that's been pitched to a lot of guys.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, anything but that.
Please don't do that. Yeah. That was one of the final straws, apparently. Like really? That's the best thing you got?
Yeah.
Children's program. All right. Let's move to AEW. It's been 1 year today or yesterday of AEW. I forget now. One official year of Dynamite. I'm sorry. One official year of Dynamite. Do you have any thoughts? I know Bill and Wally don't watch it, but do you have any thoughts on 1 year? How you feel about the show, Mike?
Yeah, I enjoy watching it. I enjoy it.
Has it made good progress or?
Oh yeah, easily. It's
made the same.
Great progress. Like yeah, there is some nitpicking I could do, and yeah, there is like the women's division, but I think they know what's going on, and they've got a good handle on it. I think it's come a long way, and I really enjoy it now. I look forward to it on Wednesday nights. I think it's always fun to watch. Besides, like there's once in a while there's a
once in a while Evilise will pop up and ruin it.
But like this week was a good show.
Very solid. A lot of things to talk about.
Cody, what do you think, Brian? What did you think
of their 1 year?
Yeah,
I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Obviously, I'm the biggest shill of that show, but I enjoy it most of the time, even if it's bad. It's never bad enough where it makes me hate watching it, even if there's like a miscue or a misfire on something.
That's
it doesn't ruin the whole show.
It's never bad enough is your bar.
It's not exactly what I mean. I mean, if there's like a bad Evilise match, it doesn't ruin the whole show for me.
Yeah,
and they usually correct these problems quickly.
Yes, they're very self-aware.
That's been the one good thing about the show. Is like if there's something that sucks, they fix it right away.
They sadly
haven't really happen again.
Haven't fixed JR though. Haven't fixed that yet.
You gotta fire JR.
Yeah.
JR. Gotta get JR out of there. So this week's show, we had Cody back, giving a promo after last week, and Cody's good at promos. Even though this was a bit awkward when he said he wasn't going to accept the dog collar match, and then walked off, and then came back in.
Oh,
I am going to accept it.
Damn right I am.
But I liked the promo.
Yeah, it was good promo.
Good promos.
Yes.
I think the FTR brush with greatness was pretty great.
Yep.
They fought SCU. It was a really good match.
Good match.
And they were dickhead cheaters.
Yep.
And used Tully Blanchard, feeble Tully Blanchard to help, which is a little like maybe that doesn't make total sense, but holding the person down for the pin.
Was this where did Best Friends show up?
That was a promo later on in the night, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was confused about that.
Where they're obviously going to face Best Friends in a tag team title match at Full Gear, I believe.
I would think so.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is, and that's why they're stalling it, because they're like, "You guys are back. That was good. You guys are good. You're entertaining. You're funny. You're mid card. We're top guys."
Yeah,
So they said.
And then
best
Orange
friends.
Cassidy called them weenies.
Yeah, he came out and called them weenies because that's what they
Yeah.
keep saying. But they were very good together. So I'm sure that'll probably be a match. But that was good. The 20-minute time limit, and we win.
Yes.
Eddie Kingston is just one of the best people on this show.
Yes.
He came out, cut a promo about how I didn't tap out to you, Moxley, so I get to pick your opponent because, and he was with the referee, Bryce Remsburg, basically like, why'd you stop the match?
That was
I'm gonna
good.
beat you up. And then Moxley came out and he suckered him into this thing where he was like facing off against Kingston, and Butcher was behind him.
Yeah, I was
Butcher
very
attacked him.
surprised by Butcher. And
I
Butcher looked
loved
good.
how good he looked. Great in this match, though both men looked exhausted.
Yes.
Because it was
They
so
looked
hot.
They looked shot by the end of it.
But it was a good match.
It was a good match.
Butcher did
yeah.
well.
You could tell he's still like green in some spots, but still like it was good. It gave him a good rub. But you're not talking about the best match of the night. Darby versus Ricky.
And Ricky.
Man,
that opened the show.
Yeah, this was a hell of a match. Just
Good match.
those two dudes are just
Beat the crap out of each
so good. So good.
What a
Those
nice
two dudes.
pairing. That's a nice
like those two dudes are
like
just
they're made to face each other.
Britt came back. Britt beat up a Joe Bear, and then like all hell broke loose, right?
That's when
that was the Cody thing.
That was Cody. There was a giant brawl, and everyone like all these feuds were happening.
Yes.
It was cool.
And that was good.
We had Rusev planning Kip Sabian's bachelor party, and we saw the biggest heel than ever, Billy Mitchell, come out.
Isn't Billy Mitchell the bad guy in The Punisher?
Is he?
What? No.
This is King of Kong, Billy Mitchell.
Yeah.
Documentary.
Oh.
Remember the Donkey Kong documentary?
The guy with the weird face.
And he was the guy who cheated in Donkey Kong.
Yep.
This dude apparently showed up for some reason. He's going to help plan this bachelor party. So
the same guy.
Same guy. Billy Mitchell. The Billy Mitchell was there. You remember that movie? How much of a heel he was in that movie?
You don't remember?
Yeah,
that was a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Isaiah Cassidy and Jericho.
They had a match, and then Jericho and MJF had their funny backstage interaction where MJF brought presents to the Inner Circle, but he forgot to get one for Sammy.
Yes.
He's like, sorry, Sammy. Yeah.
Wardlow's
fault.
Someone put out a good theory that actually MJF is angling to take over the Inner Circle and kick Jericho out.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Might be.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone got super kicked. That was funny.
Yeah, with
fake
obviously
Nick Jackson.
Obviously, one of the Bucks was exposed to someone with COVID.
Yeah, Nick wasn't there.
Orange Cassidy versus 10. That was decent.
Yeah, Orange won a squash match.
And what was it? Will Hobbs came out again, right? And
he's going to have a match against Brian Cage for the FTW.
Yeah.
Which is a real title that'll be on the line, apparently.
Yeah. But no, good show.
Most people buried it. So, yeah, a lot of cool things happened on the show.
Set up well for next week.
Jericho's 30th anniversary will be next week.
Yes.
And then we didn't talk about it. That'll be going against Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc's not. Yes, Halloween Havoc's the
October 28th. Halloween Havoc will be an NXT show.
Which I don't know what they'll do.
Hosted by Shotzi Blackheart.
They probably won't do it. Just do.
Welcome to the ball pit.
Just do a spin the wheel, make the deal. Just like I hope they do.
When you said Halloween Havoc, I thought they were doing a spin the wheel, make the deal match.
That was
nice, and I was like, oh,
they better. Like if you do Halloween Havoc, and then you just like use the name just to pop a rating, like that's.
They're using the name to pop a rating and keep it away from Cody. That's what it is. Because you have to, if you want to keep your, that's how these copyrights work. If you want to keep like Bash to the Beach, you actually have to do something with it, and then if you don't, it becomes eligible for someone else to steal it.
Sure.
And that's how it got stolen by Cody. Because it's like you didn't use it the last 5 years, so we're giving it to somebody else who will use it.
Like I really hope
that's what this is.
Just go full fucking wacky and do wacky Halloween shit. Just do it.
They're already like weird, wacky. What's that?
I want Shivani to come be a creeper at the beginning of the
Yeah,
show.
like do
Yeah,
something
right.
goofy like that.
Get him to be on bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was Cody, I would copyright spin the wheel, make the deal, and just do it the same night.
Yeah.
just steal it.
Yeah.
Just steal the gimmick part of it. Cares about the name. Yeah. All right. So that was this week in pro wrestling. Is there anything else that happened that you want to get off your chests?
Oh, there's always so much, and I always forget shit.
There's probably something we forgot.
There's always something I forget.
Mike, you're not doing a Booker Man, are you, or are you?
No.
Okay. Wally, top 5 and
Top
5
5.
nightclubs to meet new people in 2020.
Ooh.
Wow,
It's
sounds very racy.
Top 5 Keanu Reeves movies.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I haven't
the
done
first
him
3
yet,
are
right?
John Wick, and then what else?
Well, here's okay. Number
Okay.
5, The Replacements.
I like that movie a lot.
Okay.
Love is strong. I like that movie. Mike,
Number
we need
4
your
is-
rating system for you, so you can let us know.
Oh, my ratings.
Well,
Pull up your,
Wait till I get through
wait till the
whole
end,
thing,
but
and then,
give us your ratings.
Okay.
Number 4, Hardball.
What is
Number
Okay.
Number 3 is The Matrix. The first one, just the first one. That's it.
That's too low.
Number 2 are the Bill and Ted movies, both of them. I hadn't seen the third one, so I can't add that.
They get to be together?
Yeah, they're
'Cause-
pretty much. It's pretty much one story.
Okay.
Yeah, because the number 1 is all the John Wick movies.
Ah.
Oh, number 1 is all John Wick movies.
Yes. I didn't want to have a list of 5 movies and 3 of them be John Wick. So
He was pretty funny. What was that Netflix movie he was in where he was like a
Always be
cameo?
my maybe.
Always Be My Maybe. He had a very funny clip cameo in that movie.
I haven't heard of that one.
I didn't see that.
You never saw it? It's kind of cheesy,
No.
but that cameo is
Yeah.
very funny.
Honorable mentions went to Speed and Point Break, but I haven't seen Point Break, so I can't.
Speed
actually
is
comment on
such a
that.
good movie. Point Break, I've never fully seen. It's on my watch list.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
all right. What kind of ratings you got for us? And what was the app called again?
Letterboxd. I
Where can
haven't.
the people follow you on Letterboxd?
What's my username? Is it
I don't know.
MA Defazio 84?
Okay.
Follow my
there you go.
ratings.
Follow his ratings.
The only one I've rated of those. No, maybe I did rate John Wick. Matrix, I rated 4.5. It's one that's
Scale of
like
5.
It is out of
maybe
5.
a 5, but then like The Godfather's a 5. So like,
So
Yeah.
do you?
It is.
I have a question about your rating. Do you penalize it because the other 2 movies are shit? So you're like, yeah, this movie wasn't as good.
I can easily put one. I can
Okay.
easily
because
do one alone.
it's like, okay, that movie was cool, but the other 2 suck. So is it really that great?
Bill
Yeah,
and
The first
Ted.
one still holds up.
I like it.
I watched
don't
it.
think-
I watched all 3 recently. The first one still holds up. The
Oh,
2
yeah.
and 3 are hot garbage.
Yeah, they don't.
2 is like
Yeah.
infuriating. 3 is just bad.
Yeah.
I will see the next one. I will see the.
Right, they're
new one.
making another one, right?
Yeah, they're making
Like,
another one.
how?
I don't have no earthly idea. He's in it, and they're making another one.
Everyone but like I think Morpheus is there because he's long dead. I think him and Mr. No, not
They're all
Mr.
dead. Technically, they would all be dead.
Yeah,
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith, Mr. Anderson. But yeah, here I'll give you my recent movies that I just watched. Let me see films. Sort by. Oh,
I'll
brother.
tell you what I watched recently over the weekend, finally.
Yeah.
Deep Space Nine documentary.
Oh, so good.
Star Trek
So
Deep
good.
Space Nine documentary.
So good.
It's
Oh,
free on Prime.
oh, it made you want that 8th season, didn't it?
That was awesome. Those writer
Oh,
writers
awesome.
room segments were so cool.
So good.
Just to watch
good.
how they would like, oh, here's an idea. No, this is
Yeah.
better. Oh,
Yeah.
this is even better. Like that was kind of cool. But yeah, go watch that if you watch Deep Space Nine. Even the like weird lounge singing stuff, I really loved.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it was great.
It was really
Very
fun.
good.
Yeah. Very fun.
Yeah. That's a bummer that I can't find it by
Well, there you go.
my latest thing. Okay, but yeah, well, it's out now. Oh,
What did you
wanna know-
rate the replacements?
Oh, I don't. I'd probably rate that at probably a 2.
Really?
Hardball's an easy 2-star movie. Easy 2, maybe.
These are
1.5.
TBS movies, if I've ever heard of them.
I don't know Hardball. Replacements, I've seen a lot. I
That's
don't know
a
Hardball.
major
Replacements is
TBS
definitely-
movie.
Hardball is essentially like
It's
sad,
Bad News
bad,
Bears, isn't it?
bad news bears.
Yeah.
It's sad, bad news bears.
Sad Bears.
Sad bears. You want to watch a really good movie, a great sports movie with Daniel Stern as like a
Rookie of the Year?
20-year-old? No. Called Breaking Away.
Yeah, Breaking Away is a good movie.
Have you seen Breaking Away?
I've heard that it's good.
I've never even heard of it.
So good.
No.
It's a really good movie. Made in 1979. It's about like this one kid's obsessed with cycling, and it's really good.
Supposed to be good. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Go watch Breaking Away. Don't
Breaking
watch
Away.
Sad Bears. Bad news, Sad Bears.
Sad bad news bears.
Sad bad news bears. All right.
Sad news bears.
Sad news
Sad
bears.
news bears. We got
That's
there.
what you're looking for.
We got there. We need to get you a better mic, Bill, so you can correct us quicker.
I know.
Time we
I
actually,
think that every week.
by the time we actually register what you're saying, the moment has passed sometimes. All right, that's it. Coming up next, we're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy #1. I want to do something fun for my what do we call these now? Reviews, I guess.
Chosen
Chosen
One?
ones is what they used to be called. Now they're reviews.
They're not called chosen ones anymore.
I don't know. I haven't called it that on the show in probably 2 years, I don't think. But anyway, that's what we're doing. Guardians of the Galaxy, so stay tuned for that. We're going to do that next. And it'll be fun. So peace out.
Peace.